What's up, nerds? It's your boy DK Fit Nerd coming at you with another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius video, and today I'd like to go over one of, in my opinion, one of the most underrated game mechanics that we have. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the game mechanic that I was blabbering on about, and if you look to the left side of your screen, will be the bring your own unit mechanic that we have. See, in FFBE we've got kind of an issue with our friend units listing. They never pop at the right time. You're constantly trying to refresh. We still don't have a refresh button, which is a big issue. And sometimes our friend units just are not available. This is a great way to bring your own unit, still dish out the damage, and use that to your full advantage. There are a bunch of units in FFBE that synergize well together, and today I'm going to go over a couple of team comps that, as far as DPS units go, they help out a lot. First team comp is going to be, you guessed it, Radiant Lightning and Carton. Radiant Lightning and Carton actually go very well together. Both of them have Bolting Strike chaining families and Aurora Ray chaining families. Radiant Lightning's going to be more lightning based, obviously, and Carton's going to be more dark based. Both can imbue and imperil themselves. Well, imbue themselves and imperil the enemy. With Radiant Lightning, we're going to go ahead and start off with her LB. We're going to go with Triple Claws, Savage Awakening. We're going to Frenzy, and we're going to go Dark Side to imbue himself. So we're going to take both of those and go. And as far as Maritime Strategist Nicole here, he's just going to be supporting us with some MP recovery. Radiant Lightning's LB is always really nice. It's a really well done LB animation. I really do enjoy it. Now, these first two turns are going to be setting up for Radiant Lightning's big Aurora Ray chaining damage dealer. That being that her ability that we just used, actually her LB, that's her STMR, her LBs that I don't have leveled yet, so don't kill me. I never use her, to be honest with you. I might actually start using her a little bit more after this video. Boost the power of certain abilities for 4 turns. Crushing Blow Plus is going to be the Bolting Strike chaining one, and boost the power of, which one was it? It would be Army of One, right down here, with 300% for 4 turns. That is her Aurora Ray chaining ability that we're going to be using after the next turn. So with Maritime Strategist Nicole, we're just going to be refreshing MP. And he makes a great MP battery because he does 60 MP every turn. Well, 120 dual casting. So Radiant Lightning, next up we're going to be doing double Grand Shell. We're going to Paradigm Shift Commando, because that's going to also boost Army of One. And we're going to imbue herself with lightning. Carton is going to end up Terrifying Howl to reduce dark resistance. Shadow Fire just for some more damage. And I want to say, let's just drain some more MP. Now, Strategist Nicole, of course, MP refresh. So now we're going to get into the big damage dealing turn here. Now, Radiant Lightning being the dual wielder, you kind of have to be smart about this and use double Grand Shell because you only want her Aurora Raining Army of One to proc once. With that proc, we're going to go ahead and use Defying Destiny to boost her attack, or attack resistance, and the damage of Crushing Blow Plus, which is the Bolting Strike chaining ability. Carton is going to go ahead and use his Frenzied Rampage, which is his 10-turn cooldown, but super strong Aurora Ray chaining ability. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use Nox's macro recorder to take care of this chaining for me, but you can also equally do this with the fingers. Aurora Ray chaining is not that hard. So we're going to go ahead with both of those. And you'll see big time damage coming out of there. And just go ahead and refresh some MP with Nicole here. Now, as you can see, both of those synergizing did a massive amount of damage. That's a lot. What is that? 1, 2, 3. 1,805,668,965 points of damage to the poor little training dummy here. Well, after that turn, well, what are we going to do as far as their abilities afterwards? Because Carton's is going to be on a long cooldown. Well, as far as Radiant Lightning goes, we're going to end up using her Bolting Strike chaining, which is Crushing Blow Plus, while her Army of One recharges here. So, we're going to go ahead and just double that, and he is going to be using his Bestial Barrage. We can chain those up until both of those still doing massive amounts of damage. Usually enemies are probably pretty dead at this point, but you get to see how both of these units synergize pretty well together. Okay, so the next team comp we're going to talk about as far as DPS units go that synergize very well together is going to be our boy Pyroglacial Lastwell and our new favorite gun girl, Physalis. Physalis has the ability to imbue our entire party with ice damage, whereas Pyroglacial Lastwell can imperil pretty well if you have his Blade Flash awakened to +2. So that will do 110% imperil. Now, as far as rotation goes, that I found works very well with them, Lastwell here likes to use Blade Flash Awakened to go ahead and imperil that ice. We're going to go triple strongest attack with Physalis. We're going to go hunting type, speed type, and lots of training. Have those go off and have Nicole do his usual MP refresh. He definitely likes to help out the team that way. Now, for turn 2 with Lastwell, I like to use his concentration there to build up modifiers for his Absolute Mirror of Equity chaining ability. We're going to go quadruple strongest attack. We're going to do double Physalis bullet. We're going to go with wide range to give everybody the ice damage that Lastwell really wants. And we're going to reduce the damage here. So we might as well let them go and repeat with Nicole. They're still putting out pretty good amounts of damage, which works out phenomenally. Okay. Now, this is going to be the bigger damage dealing turn. We've got Obliterating Mirror of Equity with Lastwell and Physalis. What we're going to do is we're going to triple strongest attack. We're going to go Moog Whirl. And we're going to go, actually, she does, I'm sorry, I messed that up. Triple Premium Physalis Bullet, and we're going to go ahead and do her F-type Strongest Ice Shot Plus. This right here is going to cap the damage for the Absolute Mirror of Equity chaining that these two are going to do. It also got some buffs from one of her cooldowns. Enable special abilities, boost effects of special abilities right here. Both these are going to help her put out a lot more damage. So let's go ahead and chain them up and see how they do. 31 chain, and we did plenty of the 84. What was that? 840 million damage? It looked like that, but I would keep up that rotation, and because his perfect selflessness comes back, these two are going to go kind of hang out. They have to be refreshed, but we're going to continue to do some more triple Physalis bullets and repeat with Nicole. And we kind of want to just keep going with some more Absolute Mirror of Equity chaining until her abilities come back. And this ability right here, F-type Strongest Ice Shot is going to help out very well, especially since she's got permanent triple cast. And he can just keep doing his absolute Mirror of Equity. She can triple cast, this, and F-type strongest, and they're both going to chain up and cap again. And it does a lot of damage, as you can see. They work out very well together. Best couple in game, for sure. Alright, and for our final team of DPS units that work very well together, I'm going to present to you our boy Hio and Kingdom Hearts Sephiroth. Both of them work very well together. They're Divine Ruination Chainers. They both can imbue and imperil, and they both have triple cast that's unlocked with a cooldown, so they have similar rotations. Now, as far as Hio goes, first thing we're going to do is Double Blade, obviously, Way of the Void, and we're going to imbue ourselves with an element. Voltage Blade. I'm just going to go with Voltage Blade. As far as Kingdom Hearts Sephiroth goes, we're going to go ahead and Prepare to Fall. We're going to imbue himself with Descent into Darkness with Dark ability, with Dark element, and Engulfing Duality, which is going to be his big Divine Ruination chaining ability. Let's go ahead and get them started, and we're going to repeat our MP refresh with good old Nicole here. Good old story time Nicole here. He's got a book, he's going to tell you a little story by yourself. Now, as far as Hio goes, we're going to go ahead and use Triple Blade and just start building chains with his... Actually, you know what? Yep. We're just going to start building chains with his Servant of the Blade. Now that he is imbued, the enemy is imperiled, and we're going to do the same thing with Kingdom Hearts Sephiroth here. They both make very good DPSs together with their Divine Ruination chainings. They make awesome, awesome amounts of damage. Look at that. 1,300,000,000 damage on turn 2. Ridiculous. You can just actually rinse and repeat with those every 3 or 4 turns, and you're going to get tons of damage out of both of these units, as shown here. Consistent damage is the best kind of damage. See, now Way of the Void is still on 2-turn cooldown. His Prepare to Fall is on a 2-turn cooldown. So we're going to go ahead and just reload and keep smacking this training dummy away. Just keep chopping at it. These two do massive amounts of damage together. They're great. I like to use them. I actually took them in on Scorn of the Robo trial. I actually need to take them back and do a faster clear than my 7-hour and 165 turn clear. I think I can do a little better than that with these two. So we're going to go ahead and finish out the round with these two and call it a day with these units' synergy. Okay folks, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know if you like to use your own friend unit and just forego the entire friends list debacle altogether and just bring your own DPS, bring your own support, do whatever you need to do to get through these trials without that friend unit. Let me know down in the comments who you like to bring together, who synergizes very well for you, and I will see you next time. Take care.